Republic Day.
Happy Republic Day, sir.
Okay, sir. On this day, we can have a special interview on which we can discuss about the upcoming fields like AI and bioinformatics and certain other key fields like cybersecurity, so that it will be a great awareness for our people about these upcoming technologies. So, thank you very much for accepting the invite and joining me live in YouTube on this day. And so, first to start with, can we go with the basics of artificial intelligence and machine learning?
Definitely, sir. Because when you talk about artificial intelligence, most people know the usage of artificial intelligence, but what's happening in the background, very few people knows. Maybe for the users, it's not that much mandatory, but for the developers and the people who are into innovation of systems, they must know it. Now, artificial intelligence is incorporated in every field. Artificial intelligence has come in food science, it has come in agriculture. Wherever any field which requires an automation, artificial intelligence is a mandate. In my previous lectures, also, we used to discuss that for a human, it is very difficult to add a zero point 0.5 microliter in 100 test tubes because every human will get error at some point. But if you have an artificial intelligence system, you can add a very good precision. So the artificial intelligence system will automate and add it very perfectly. If you consider medicines and all, the precision level should be very high, and all those equipments are highly sensitive. And when you talk about the cyber security also, artificial intelligence, you can do it in a very good manner, but some people do in a different way. But artificial intelligence can monitor a lot of nodes at a single time, and it can update any threat which can come in future also. So it's highly advantage based thing, but it's up to the people to use it properly. Some misuse cases are there. We have to avoid it. Soon it will be avoided.
And how is machine learning used in this?
Well, if you talk about machine learning, it's only an applied statistics concept. Before we had basic statistics, which used to give us the range, and based on that we take decision. Now you call about a field called analytics, where decision the system itself is taking. So in
Okay, sir.
machine learning, only the statistics is extended, and it seems new, but not. Already in Anna University and many famous university, there were courses on applied statistics and all for the master's degree 90s itself. But courses like machine learning and all came in 2000s, just an extended part of it.
Okay, sir. And how is the AI being used on person-centric care?
Exactly, sir. If you call about person-centric care, now most people talk about personalized medicine, not a global medicine, because whatever medicine works for you might not work for me, because your demographic, your epigenome, and my demographic, my epigenome is totally different. So at present, they have worked only on one target site and designed it. There are relative target sites also.
So soon we have to move ahead on those areas as well. And
Definitely, sir.
in cybersecurity, also AI is used. Is it used along with our antivirus which we download for our mobiles and laptops, or is it different?
So when you talk about antivirus, it is you're talking about only your mobile and your laptop, no?
Yeah.
It has to monitor only your one mobile and laptop. For that concept, though it can be used, but it will not be of much of a value. But if you use it in case of a server where multiple systems are connected and multiple laptops, then only it will be of a value actually. So
Okay.
wherever there is a large scale and large demand, then only AI is required. For
Okay. So
monitoring
when
your own system, it can be done one-to-one manner also.
for software is enough for a system, and AI is being used in case of a huge corporate with a lot of
Definitely.
data, or a server where we store a lot of confidential information like the
Yes,
bank server
exactly.
and so on. Okay, sir.
Exactly,
Thanks for
exactly.
the insight. And what are the emerging tools in this for doing the literature reviews and all those
Mm.
in AI?
Now, yeah, yeah. Now, ChatGPT itself is doing a miniature literature review, and there are tools like Quillbot, which does a relative review, and there are a lot of search AI-based tools in Elsevier, Springer, and all those journals. You have an inbuilt AI literature search tool nowadays.
Okay,
Even
sir.
for
Great.
medical record, also you have an inbuilt AI-based search.
Oh,
One
great to know
advantage
that.
is not only with the basic keyword, it extends the keyword and gives the generative result. Right now, there are more applications on generative AI because it just generates the results associated with the keyword for it. But people try to work on explainable and expandable AI also to get
Okay,
further
sir.
more information.
Okay, sir. Great to know that. And I heard that which is very essential for bodybuilding and all those. And
Mhm.
is AI used in this protein modeling as well? Also, explain what is protein modeling.
Because for most of the proteins, getting an experimental crystal structure is relatively difficult. Suppose if the protein is highly water soluble or if the protein contain the relative moiety to be crystallizable. So in those cases, you can model those proteins. And how you can go for modeling is
Hello,
that. Ah, yes,
sir.
am I audible?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just now you are audible. Can you repeat the
Okay, okay.
answer again? And like,
Yeah.
what is protein modeling and how AI
Mhm.
is used in this?
Yeah, definitely, sir. Because for most of the protein structure, it's hard to get a crystal structure out of it. Because certain protein which are repellent with the water model or certain chemicals, the protein is not interacting. In that cases, you can try to model the protein. That is getting the two-dimensional structure of individual amino acids and then converting it into the three-dimensional structure of a basic peptide, then converting the three-dimensional structure of peptide to a protein. In that way, the modeling will be used. So instead of saying that it's not crystallizable, we can try to model and evaluate the relative properties.
Well, in cases where we cannot crystallize the protein in a lab
Yeah.
manually, we are using the AI to get the model of it
Yes, definitely.
using the artificial
Now,
intelligence. Great.
AlphaFold, Google's deep mining AI tool is doing the job. AlphaFold, they got most of the modeled proteins, and soon they'll be getting the complete picture of it. Now,
Okay.
AlphaFold version 4 has also come, along with some other molecule interaction. Also, it is showing. Google DeepMind is doing great job in that.
So as artificial is intelligence is getting into this, we are getting more models as well wherever we cannot do.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, sir. And now, can you talk a little bit about the current level or current trends in bioengineering and bioinformatics?
Exactly, sir. The current trend in bioengineering is associated with getting synthetic models because experimentally we cannot reproduce more organisms in normal conditions. So we are using a technique called synthetic biology, like from a cell to the organism, how the system works.
Okay, sir.
In
And
normal cases, it's developmental biology, but we try to do it in vitro condition. It's the synthetic biology, which we talk about bioengineering. And in bioinformatics, before you will get only the read count from most of the high-end sequencing machines. Now, what happens is you have an AI component attached to the machine. So, along with the read count, the place to join and the place not to join information is also coming. And even in confocal microscopy based cameras, initially you get only a 2D image from a microscope. Now you get live cell movement as well as the 3D image in confocal microscopes. Through all these are possible through AI only.
okay, sir. Happy to know about that. And when we talk about these kinds of development, docking is also one area where we are developing a lot. Like we are able to find out the chemical interaction between two molecules. Is AI plays a vital role in this? Can you explain in detail about
Exactly,
this?
sir. Exactly. Because in general, docking we can see only in the vacuum environment. If you want to see another environment, it is the molecular dynamics based simulation. But even in the vacuum environment, initially Without AI, you can rotate it only up to 60 to 120 degrees. But with AI, the rotation of 360 degrees is possible. And even the fourth dimension, which might exist between the molecular interaction, is also possible. Because steric hindrances, you can get it as a 2D level value only. Now you can see whether exactly there is a steric hindrance between two molecular interactions or not through AI.
Okay, sir. Happy to know about this as well. And thank you very much for coming and giving this special interview for Republic Day. Only yesterday night I invited Harishchanderan sir, so he was so gracious to give this special speech in just one day. And thank you so much for that. And friends,
Thanks for
wish
the
you all a
opportunity.
very okay, sir. And friends, wish you all a very happy Republic Day. And AI is something which is much required for the job in this era. And I also saw on one news in YouTube channel that AGI is going to be coming up in next 5 years. So it's very important to learn this kind of things. Sir has given a lot of interviews for our channel, and I have made a separate playlist at itself with that. And so watch that and get information from Sir. And Sir has also authored a book, so thank you very much for your time and wish you all a very happy Republic Day. And only when we all work and put into the advanced level of things, our country will grow. Any country for that matter. So I always say that the GDP is the main element of GDP is the goods and services the people, the citizens in the country produce. Okay, so and thank you very much sir, for sir to spending time with me for making me to enabling me to create this video as one of the service product. It's on your hands how much you implement and learn more and bring up more products and services. Thank you, Mr. for your time, and we again wishing you all a happy Republic Day. It's bye from
Happy
George and
Republic
Jay.
Day, all. Thank you.
Bye
It's
bye,
good.
sir.
And recently, China has launched one more component. Yesterday only they
Okay.
updated. They are telling that beyond expandable AI is also they can go up to the high range AI. So a
Oh,
little more advanced than us. So
okay,
competing with
sir.
them is our next challenge.
Yeah, of course, we have to compete with all the countries in the world. That's when our currency value will go up as our GDP
Definitely.
goes up. And so, this is a meaningful conversation in the Republic Day. So, thank you very much for to all and sir for giving the additional information as well. Okay, friends, it's time to say bye. Happy
Bye
Republic Day.
bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Happy Republic Day, all.